Should you have a spokesperson or an ambassador for your brand? This is what we're talking about in this episode.
Bonjour, hello everyone. I'm Nata, host of the NATA PR School podcast. You're a successful entrepreneur or marketing manager and you're about to launch a new product or service, or you've been selling your goods for quite some time, but you want to learn how to increase your visibility, get known, and reach more clients? At NATA PR, we deal with real clients every day, and we'll teach you simple, fun, and honest PR solutions. You'll learn easy steps to combine PR to social media right now. Keep listening and let's get started.
Bonjour, hello, and welcome to episode 198 of the NATA PR School podcast. Public relations, ambassadors, and spokespersons. This is what we're talking about in this episode. So, hello, my PR friend. How are you today? I hope you're open to this episode, fun and interesting, about, yes, spokesperson, having an ambassador, someone that's a partner. Of all the marketing, let's say, tactics or activities that help promote a brand, a company or a collection, partnerships, yes, having a personality talking about your product or an expert, or even another company that's kind of complementary to yours, greatly facilitate public relations work. It helps so much. Of course, I hear you, my PR friends. You're like, yeah, of course, but this is an old trick of the trade, right? Like from Marilyn Monroe, saying that she only was wearing Chanel No. 5 when she was going to bed. And if you think about the Kardashians closer to us today, who were ambassadors for so many brands and went even one step further now because all of them have creating their own brands. Well, I agree. There's nothing new about the principle of partnerships. This is nothing new under the sun. But how effective a good partnership can be, it's incredible. I wanted to talk about these successful associations in this podcast because at the NATA PR agency, we are presently presenting and sending media information about this beautiful collection, the latest one from Roche Bobois. If you don't know Roche Bobois, it's a French company, the French Art de Vivre, furniture company, high-end furniture company. And they launched in Milan this brand new collection in spring 2024. And this is their first collaboration with a Chinese designer. And please forgive me for pronouncing the name. I'm sure my Asian friends, Chinese friends, that I'm going to be really bad. So look at her name if you want to know who she is down below in the show notes. So Chinese designer, Jiang Qiong Er. Jiang Qiong Er. Je pense, I think. It's probably Jiang Qiong Er. Anyway, please look in the notes. So amazing woman, talented artist, and she created this magnificent collection of furniture collection, very contemporary, inspired by traditional Chinese, all these beautiful colors, and inspired from bamboo as well. So I really invite you to look at this collection on the Roche Bobois website because it is really stunning. So how does this collaboration make our PR task easier? How does it help us, PR professionals? Well, immediately after sending the press release presenting these collections to our journalist friends in Canada, 3 major media requested an interview with the designer. 3 major publications, really. You should know that, it's rare having spontaneous requests like this. They all want an interview. So that means they want to do in-depth interview, more than 2 pages, interview, pictures, and all the big papers you can imagine. So this is a big deal for us. And then we were discussing this with my staff, and You need to know this, especially in Canada, the Asian community mostly represent today more than 20% of Canadians, because the last statistics was in 2016. It was close to 18%. So for sure now, I'm sure there are more than 20% of Canadians who are Chinese or from an Asian origin, which is huge. So you can understand the appeal of this partnership to our journalist friends in Canada, because they know their readers will love it. And you can, the next step is to imagine the demands for these products in Vancouver and elsewhere in the beautiful Canadian provinces. I'm sure it will be a success, just from the reaction we're getting sending out the press release. So recently, Roche Bobois did also another amazing partnership. They're really good, actually, at really choosing smart partnership. They find these creators who are becoming famous but are not global yet, or are, will soon be. So they bet on them, and it's really interesting. So I don't know if you've seen also, prior to this Chinese collaboration, they work with this Portuguese artist, another woman. Interesting. Another woman, Joana Vasconcelos. And Joana Vasconcelos created this also crazy, beautiful collection called Bum Bum. Bum Bum, Bonbon, and yes, candy. It's like the candy collection, Bum Bum. It's such a success. It's beautiful. And even I remember a few months ago, there's an adaptation of this Bum Bum collection into a beautiful garden furniture, a beautiful sofa, outdoor sofa, and, tables and all the entire collection for those who have these beautiful outdoor setup. And this collection was presented at the IDS in Toronto. The IDS is the International Design Show. That was in January 2024 and was a huge hit. So I hear you, my PR friends, you're like, yeah, of course, these large companies, they can afford these amazing partnerships, but it's really more difficult for smaller companies to create such partnership, to have such ambassadors. Well. I see every day young brands from the web finding influencers who become their partners. These influencers sometimes, they've discovered the brand. The brand, contacted them. They share the same values. They're presenting their products to their fans, and there's a reaction. So, the next step is to have this influencer maybe create a product with the company. It can be a handbag, can be, a design, a pattern, shoes. I see it a lot in fashion, but it can be in also food. And, it's really something that they can also present to their community. Of course, there is some money exchange there, but you see where I'm going. It is accessible to everyone now. You have to find, of course, the influencer that is good for you, right for your brand. And so these partnerships are now accessible to all of you out there. Of course, it needs a little bit of researchers. It's not going to happen, by magic. You have to be online a little bit, look at some influencers. If you happen to have a product that caters to family, for example, there's so many mommy influencers out there on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and these can be very powerful to help you promote your brand. It's up to you to find those. It's available to you. So we have all these phones, these tools now to look for them. So yes, go out there, find some. And, if you don't want to pay them right away, try to see if they, at least they want to discover you, get to know your products. If they like it, they could share it with their fans. And then if there is a reaction, my friend, you can go the next step and have them as ambassador. So voila. It's up to you. Go find them. Go take some time and look online. And if you want to know more about PR, of course, check our links below. I'm giving you two amazing freebies. One is how to get featured. This is a very, the free NATA PR model is there. Or if you're not on our list yet, please get on our list and you'll see I'll send information every week. I'm going to give you tips, and I love to share my passion for PR with all of you. And as you know, more than anything, I hope you'll be joining me next week. À la semaine prochaine.
Hey, you want to learn more about how to implement PR strategies? Head on to natapr.com and get on our list. You will also receive the NATA PR model on how to create a successful PR campaign. If you want to become a client, just send us an email to nata@natapr.com. Talk to you next week. À la semaine prochaine.